Looks like the players are ready to go, and let's get it started. We got a Tornadus versus a Buffalant. Both these players playing big basics. Which one of them can be the bigger basic? Buffalant, certainly a good starter versus Tornadus. I think as long as Frank doesn't play a stadium and get that blow through turn one, that Tornadus usually wins those races. You know, Tornadus 2 shots Buffalant, Buffalant 2 shots Tornadus. But you know, Buffalant's only worth 1 prize. Tornadus is worth 2. So Frank's going to need to either attack first or get a Hypnotoxic Laser with a Verbank to knock out that Buffalant. Luckily, Frank is first, so he is probably going to win this race. He's going to come getting a computer shirts with this Skyla. Never a bad choice. And he probably will use it here. Discarding an N and a energy switch. Are we going to see a DCE out of Frank? Yep, we are. Hypnotoxic Laser, that's a... Is that a heads or a tails? I'm not sure. I guess it was a tails. And Buffalant's going to take 10 from blow through, 10 from poison. But, sure, Frank didn't have a stadium in play. But the next 80 damage plus 2 turns of poison will certainly knock out Buffalant. So Isaiah's going to need another Pokemon here, a new guy to get things going for him. He's going to Ultra Ball. He's got double colorless. Certainly not in a bad position. Only bad thing about it is that he went second. And you know, sometimes that's the game. Getting rid of an energy search and Pokemon catcher, I think. And he's going to get a Tornadus. He really didn't have much options. I think the only options he had were Tornadus, and he also had the option of Mewtwo. He's got a switch here. He opts to not. Okay, I see. Got it. Bicycle. Get some more cards. Let Tornadus take that damage. That's going to be a Tails, but Tornadus is now poisoned. Looks like Isaiah's just going to pass. Frank's going to Juniper that big hand away, looking for another basic Pokemon. And Frank's going to attach to Tornadus and Power Blast. All right, so Tornadus has 150 HP left. If we see a double colorless, a switch, and a Verbank, that's going to be game. Frank has no other Pokemon. There's a double colorless. There's a Juniper. There's a Verbank. Oh, and he's just a switch away from victory. Oh, no, he missed the switch. Tornadus is stuck in the active position. Oh, he notices that energy was not discarded from Power Blast. Guess he didn't care when he thought he was going to win. No, I'm just kidding. But wow, that was a close one for Frank. Frank absolutely needs to get a Pokemon here. Will he Juniper? Will he Skyla for an Ultra Ball? Looks like he's going to Skyla for an Ultra Ball. He has to at this point, or he will lose the game. What 2 cards is Frank gonna discard? It looks like he has a Juniper, so I really don't think Colress is something he wants to keep. Maybe that's a Sharon. That's actually a Sharon. But he's going to discard the Colress anyways. That would only net him 4 cards. Gets a Tornadus. Puts the Tornadus down. Certainly doesn't want to lose next turn, just in case his own Tornadus doesn't make it. An energy on the Tornadus, and he'll take the knockout on the active Tornadus EX. So Frank has dodged a close one and has now taken the lead 4-6 over Isaiah. But Isaiah has a Bouffalant ready to go. Another Bouffalant on the way as well. Almost looks like there's no stopping Isaiah at this point. He's got tons of energy on the field. Frank's going to be left with none. But he is in the lead and has avoided near death. Maybe it's a sign. Pretty decently good cards for Frank here. He's got a double colorless, a hypnotoxic laser, a catcher, no supporter. Eventually he is going to need another Pokemon. The worst thing about Frank's hand is that I don't think he'll be able to knock out that Bouffalant with one attack. Isaiah takes 2 prizes of his own. Frank catches up Landorus. Hypnotoxic Laser. That's a Tails, I believe. And that Landorus is going to take 90. If Isaiah doesn't have a switch... Oh, well, now he has one. We just saw him draw it. So that Tornadus is going to take 120. As long as Frank can keep attacking EX Pokemon and stay ahead with just blow through. Up, wow, there's a max potion. What a move by Isaiah. gets rid of 90 damage, and now Frank is losing the damage and prize race, as well as the energy race. Isaiah has energy all over his field. And we have Hypnotoxic Laser, not asleep, but still poisoned. He's going to take 150 damage this turn, and if Frank doesn't play another Pokemon down, he will lose the game. He doesn't have a Pokemon, and that's it. Frank loses because of poison. Wow. Well, Isaiah got off to a great start that game. Frank had a very difficult time drawing Pokemon. He avoided the bench out death once, but he wasn't able to do it twice. This concludes the Swiss rounds from Madison, Wisconsin Regional Championships. I'm Ben Potter. You might know me as the Great White Hope. The first few rounds weren't that exciting, but the last few rounds had some nice action back and forth going on, and I certainly enjoyed myself. Right after the round, we're going to post top 32 standings on our Twitter page. You can follow at Top Cut Pokemon, or you can follow me at Ben Potter Great White Hope, and I'll retweet the standings. You'll be able to check that out. You'll see who the top 32 is, and those top 32 players, they'll be competing tomorrow on Sunday for part 2 of this regional championship. We'll be providing live coverage for that as well. We're going to take a few tables here and there, and we're going to have more commentators. Hopefully Pram and Luke will also be in cut. They're both 6-1 at this point, so it might be just me tomorrow by myself again. It's been a great stream. Some pretty nice games. I had fun, and I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow. See you guys later.